Welcome to Northumberland and Hadrian's Wall. Castles and battle sites, ghosts and legends, coast and countryside. Sponsored by Eat and Sleep at Lindisfarne, Northumberland's premier bunkhouse and cafe, and held rider equipment. So come on, let's go on an adventure. So we're in the centre of Alnwick now. It really is a lovely market town. There's no getting away from that. And what we're going to do is we're going to climb up and we're heading towards Rothbury. We're not going to go Rothbury, but we're heading that way. And the reason being is, well, you're going to see very soon. And we're just about to see the view that makes this road so worthwhile. So worthwhile. The Alnwick to Rothbury, east to west. Are you ready? I mean, are you really ready? Look at that, you blighter. Isn't that just spectacular? That is one of the country's finest views. All the shades of green. Some golden fields where the corn has been cut down with the slightest hint in the near distance, just down that area there where the trees are turning into autumn. And that's what we're going to be riding through as we head towards our battle. Beautiful, isn't it? That's what makes this road all worthwhile. And to show you what we are going to be riding through, simply jaw-dropping. With the Cheviot Hills in the distance. And these are the crossroads where we turn right on the A697 to Coldstream. Because it is on this road we're going to learn more about a very famous battle. Now this is where we're going to end up, because if you turn right here, you go to Chillingham Castle. Now that's our last port of call, is Chillingham. So don't worry, we're going to be going. But you go down there and you come across Chillingham Castle. And there's a story and a half to tell about that place, let me tell you. But we're continuing on, because we're going to find a battle site. Oh yes! Let's go battle site hunting. Yeah! And we now enter the town of Wooler. The historic market town of Wooler. And probably the gateway town to the Cheviot Hills as well. This is the last major town before you'll hit the Scottish borders and go across into Coldstream. Well, if you see the other adventure, you'll notice that we turn right at this junction here to head across to Belford, which obviously takes us across to Holy Island. But on this one, we're going straight on as we keep heading towards Coldstream. We're only 12 to 13 mile away here from the Scottish border. So you can imagine the skirmishes that went on here. But this is, you know, this is after the Romans, of course. This is in your 1500s, where there was still the battles going on. And we know about the Battle of Otterburn in 1388. And the last battle on English soil is just south of Penrith at a little place called Clifton in 1745. So for a couple of hundred years, well, more than a couple of hundred years, but between the 1500s and the middle 1700s, all of this area was just ravaged with battles, as the English tried to take the Scots on, and the Scots took the English land. And I mean, that was basically the reason for the Battle of Otterburn, is because the English wanted some of what they thought was their land back, and the Scottish went, you're not having that. And all of the land around here, in fact we'll find out more at Chillingham Castle, but all of the land around here, I wouldn't say littered with English and Scottish armies, but it certainly would have had its fair share of those armies' feet walking across this ground. And when you consider that it was just, you know, 10, 15,000, or at Otterburn it was 6,000, 6 to 7,000, say 10 to 15,000 men, you could put that amount of men in one of these big fields. So it's not a large amount of people, but they were so bloody. I suppose that's why they've become infamous. Now just round this bend is where we were going to go after we've been to the battle site, the Fordent Eatle Estates. It's a lovely little complex. Lovely little complex, and we are going to find out more about that very soon as well. And this is where we turn left. And literally in this area here, the battle will have taken place. We are now riding over ground which will have been soaked in blood. We may well be riding over where there are swords and shields and clubs, and for that matter even skeletons. All around here the battle. Thousands and thousands of men screaming battle cries, death, destruction. Welcome to the Battle of Flodden. Also known as Flodden Fields.